She was alone, truly alone. No one around, no sign of rescue. Just a small island covered in green trees and tangled vines. The silence was deafening. She sat on the beach for hours, trying to understand what had happened. How far had she drifted? Would anyone know where to find her? She missed her grandmother. Tears spilled down her cheeks as fear wrapped around her chest. The first night was the hardest. Cold, hungry, and scared, Dana curled beneath a rock ledge, praying for morning. But morning brought no rescue. Only more silence.
That first night, I cried until my chest ached. Cold, hungry. But when it came, there was no rescue, only silence.
In the days that followed, Dana began to explore. She wandered into the trees, cautious of every sound. She found fruit, bitter but edible. Water trickled from a rock face. Slowly, her instincts took over. She built shelter from branches and leaves, using her fishing rope to tie things together. The island became her classroom, her battlefield, her test. And in that test, Dana changed. Every day was a new challenge. Making fire from wet wood, climbing trees for coconuts, warding off the strange cries of night creatures. But Dana never stopped. At night, she would lie beneath the stars and think of her grandmother. She imagined her waiting by the shore, watching the horizon, refusing to believe Dana was gone. That image kept her going. It gave her a reason to wake up each morning and face another day.
That image, it kept me alive. Each morning I rose, not just to survive, but to prepare for the day I'd find my way home.
She wasn't just surviving, she was preparing to find a way back. Rain became a blessing. She learned to collect it in banana leaves and hollowed logs. The island slowly taught her what mattered: timing, patience, and awareness. She no longer feared every sound in the jungle. She understood them. A rustling leaf might be a falling fruit, not a predator. A bird's call might signal the time of day. The morning that changed everything started like any other. Dana rose with the sun, stretched her sore limbs, and walked down to the shoreline. The tide was low. The air smelled of salt and fresh earth. Dana was collecting driftwood near the shore when she heard it, a low rumble far in the distance. At first, she thought it was thunder, but then it came again, a hum, a boat. Her heart stopped. She sprinted to the highest point of the beach, waving her arms, shouting at the top of her lungs. "Here! I'm here!" Her voice cracked from months of solitude, but she screamed anyway, pouring every ounce of her soul into the sound. The boat drew closer. A small crew leaned over the side, scanning the shore. And then they saw her. Relief washed over Dana like a second tide. She fell to her knees, tears of joy streaming down her face. It was the rescue team, sent by her grandmother who had never given up. For weeks, they had searched the coastline, believing in their hearts that Dana was alive. The moment they lifted her into the boat, she felt the weight of it all finally leave her chest. She was going home. The return to the village was emotional. People cried. They hugged her like she had come back from the dead. Dana's grandmother held her so tightly it felt like time stood still. She whispered, "I knew you were strong. I never stopped looking." Dana smiled through the tears. She had survived more than just an island. She had survived herself. Her story spread quickly, not because of the danger, but because of the courage. The way a young girl faced fear, hunger, and solitude, and transformed.
She didn't just survive the island, she became part of it and came back stronger than ever.
People began calling her the Heart of the Sea, a symbol of strength, a reminder that courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means rising above it. Dana didn't come back broken. She came back whole. And she shared her story with anyone who needed it. Children listened wide-eyed. Elders nodded knowingly. Her voice, once small and uncertain, now carried strength. Because Dana's greatest discovery wasn't the island. It was herself. So, the next time you face something that feels impossible, think of Dana. Remember that even in the loneliest moments, you have the strength to keep going.